Hello, it's Mark Grogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and this is for Vivacity Street in Hilbert. We have got ourselves a very neat and tidy 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home to have a look at today. I'm going to show you room by room what is going on with this one. It is a lovely home. Everything about it just so attractive on every level. Attractive in its floor plan, attractive in its styling, and very attractive in its pricing. This is what it is all about, folks. This living area, kind of where most of life happens, but it beautifully connects with that outdoor living space as well. This one is very much worth sticking around to have a look at. We are going to go and see all the details. That is a bit of a crash course as to the design. Obviously, this beautiful open kind of style with the high ceilings is the key to all of it. But over here we have the main bedroom that we'll see, and we'll see the secondary bedrooms as well. So back to the front so you can kind of get your bearings on what we're looking at. So here we are back at the front of the home. You've got the double garage that you would have seen as we bowled through that front door. And to the left, we have the study. We'll wrap up with the study. We'll kind of work our way through and finish it up that way. And the second bedroom there, main bathroom here, the toilet there. But we'll start in this main living area and then do that kind of loop. So I love this design. This is very, very nicely set up. You've got the stone bench tops. You've got ample storage space with the double door pantry here. All of this just working together so nicely for everyday living. Dishwasher, the big 900mm appliances. You've got the Smeg oven, and Fisher & Paykel stovetop and Smeg rangehood. Let me start that again. Smeg rangehood, Fisher & Paykel stovetop, Smeg oven. Yep, they picked the best of the things they wanted for all of that, and that is all just an indication of the quality that has gone into this one. A good sized fridge recess, plenty of overhead storage as well. So all of that working together so nicely. And the meals area, a good sized meals area, just beautiful natural light through this house too, I gotta say. The way it's been positioned is absolutely fantastic. You've got the breakfast bar overhang to that bench as well, if you want to utilize it that way. By the way, another thing, these are these things that I love to point out because I like it when it's done right. There is power for the island bench. Very often, something that gets neglected, not so much so here. That has been thought of, much like everything else. You know, for example, tasteful color scheme and high quality flooring. You've got the hybrid flooring right through here. Great color choices. And with the high ceilings, the whole thing, I don't know, it just feels so much better than so much of the other property that is on the market right now, that is for sure. So good sized meals area. You've obviously got the additional space up here where the buffet is at the moment, so indicating how much room there is. But by the way, you can see that with some detail by checking out the floor plan that's available at markgrogan.com.au. You can see all of what is going on with that one. The living area, again, a nice size, space for the couch there. TV's mounted on the wall in this situation. I'm sure you'd probably do something similar, but you know, we're going to get into the details with this because this is the important stuff. You've got the conduits running from behind the cabinet up to behind the TV. Kind of see that. You can't really see that from there. But you can see when you come here, well, we'll go on this angle. How about that? See that? All of that kind of running up to there. You know what I mean. It's there. You can run the cables up there. Don't have to look at cables dangling around in your living area. I like that. Now, we'll go and see outside in a moment. I'm going to show you that main bedroom first, though. And this is what has been done in here. That's a king-size bed, and that fits very comfortably in this room. Bit of space on either side for the bedside tables. Bedside table there, bedside table there, and still room for the basket alongside it. So that gives you some pretty clear indication there is ample space in here. The split system air conditioner in this bedroom, directly overhead, keeping things comfortable regardless of what's going on with the weather. So you've got the sheer curtains. You've also got the block-out blind up there as well. And then during the day, just beautiful natural filtered light coming through here. Nice outlook over that backyard as well. We'll go and see the backyard, of course, but from here, It just looks pretty. I like it a lot. In here, we have the walk-in wardrobe. So shelving on the left and on the right. Plenty of hanging space amongst all of that. And that leads through to the ensuite bathroom, where we have the shower, the toilet, and the vanity. Yep, that's everything that makes up a bathroom, folks. All there in the ensuite, and not the open style ensuite, the closed style ensuite, which is, you know, frankly, quite practical. One of those things I hear from people quite often. Don't really love the open ensuite. I get up early, my partner doesn't, that kind of thing. Although in my household, it's definitely, I mean, I get up early, but far out. Mrs. Grogan, an unbelievably early starter. 3 a.m., that's her thing. So, yeah, big fan of not an open ensuite in that case, let me tell you. And the laundry is on this side as we come back towards the front of the house. I think we're going to do the outside at the very end. I'll show you those other bedrooms. I'm pivoting here. I'm changing my routine a little bit as we go. The laundry has been very nicely set up. You've got the bench space, underbench storage, space for the dryer, space for the washing machine, and direct access out from the laundry to the side of the house for the clothesline, all that kind of jazz. There are blinds on there as well. There's a linen cupboard in here and a door. Yep, love a laundry with a door. Don't want to hear the washing machine while I'm trying to watch TV. So that's great. We have the double garage. Normally I'd show you this after the secondary bedrooms, but we're changing it up this way. We're going whichever way we want to go. So the double garage, really good height in here as well. High ceilings through the home and heaps of extra height in this garage. Will you fit a lifted four-wheel drive in here? Yep, I reckon you will. How high will it be lifted? I don't know. If that's a big thing for you, let me know. We'll check that measurement, and it's pretty substantial though, that is for sure. And you've got the access from there out to the backyard. But we'll see the backyard when we go to the backyard. All right, so this bedroom. We have the mirror door built-in wardrobes. And that's a queen size bed that's in there currently. So space in there for that, with the bedside on that side, another bedside on that side, and a very well thought out house. Again, the little things make a big deal. I like a house that's been thought out properly. Power on that side, down there. Power on this side, over here. Yeah, well thought out. That is the kind of detail that has been paid attention to with this one. So main bathroom, we have the shower, separate toilet in this case, so that's the main toilet there. The ensuite, sorry, not the ensuite, let me start again. What's the word for that? The vanity. It's sweet. And we have the vanity, we have the bath. So bath, vanity, shower, and yet again, beautiful natural light. And this is the front room. Currently the study, third bedroom if that was what you need it to be, and you have the built-in wardrobe in here. And then because you have the wardrobe there, that's kind of like ideal space for a single or a king single bed to fit within that nook and kind of come back along this wall. Very good. And then across the front of the house, we have the awning window as well. So awning window at the front. And again, you've got the blind, the roller blind on there. So Security screens are a thing too, because like, I mean, it's a beautiful day today and the breeze coming through the home is just gorgeous. So there is a screen door on there. And coming back around this way, we have all that walk through. By the way, there's another air conditioner here in the living room. And security door across the back with the stainless steel mesh. So very well-designed backyard with all that paved area. And again, you've got high ceilings in the house, so why not have a high roof patio? Loads to like about that. Really good space. This decked area here, ideal for where the barbecue can go. Kind of keeps that away from where the entertaining area is in itself, like under that main patio. Get the smoker out there. Yep, that's what it's all about, folks. Weekends with meat, weekends meeting people, all of that kind of stuff going on is what it's all about here. And we have a very neat and tidy area down the side as well. We've got that clothesline that I mentioned before. We've got this is the same side as the laundry here. Put it into, context for you here. That's the back of the garage right there. Then you've got the laundry. Then you've got the down the side bit, even a neat down the side bit. Lots of people don't worry about their down the side bit, but here, down the side bit's been taken care of too. Nicely paved, everything here, just so lovely and low maintenance. Doesn't like look low maintenance though. It's not, some places you go, well, it just looks like a whole lot of bricks and concrete. But here it looks great too, and that is a very positive thing. They've got the veggie gardens, a couple of fruit trees along here as well, the lemon, the lime, and the raised veggie bed. And the ornamental pear trees as well. All this creating just a very pretty backdrop to your everyday living here at 4 Vivacity Street in Hilbert. Super nice. Easy care lawn area, not huge, but makes for a nice attractive backdrop to your entertaining space. Very well done, folks. It's very well done. And again, we're down this side where it's all super neat and tidy. And you've just got another gate on this side. We'll go all the way in a moment, but for now, I'll just quickly point out we do have gas instantaneous hot water system and a good size garden shed. So ample space for taking care of everything. And the space along the side, like I said, very low maintenance. Not a lot to think about with that, but here we have the inverter for the solar. And here we have the controller for the retic. I'm seeing things, so I'm just going to point them out as I see them. That is your fiber to the premises with NBN coming all the way through here as well. So NBN Co's box is there. Fiber to the premises, fast internet, fast living, easy living. It is all on offer here at 4 Vivacity Street in Hilbert. Hopefully that gives you a pretty good crash course as to everything that's going on. It is a very low maintenance home, a very nicely presented home, and a lovely place to be. If there's anything I've missed, questions you might have before you come out and see it for yourself in person, or, maybe just maybe you're going to be making an offer without seeing it in person because, hey, the good ones go fast, folks. If you are wanting to make an offer on this sight unseen, hopefully the video has given you enough of a sight to see and you can see everything that is on offer. But if there's anything we've missed, hit us up at markgrogan.com.au. We'd be more than happy to set up a walkthrough call if you need us to do that for you, if you're about to make an offer, or more importantly, set up a time so you can come and see it in person for yourself. That is the full wrap, folks. Thank you so much for having a look around. I look forward to seeing you here.